We are going to do a non-dominant polygel application, then unbox some goodies and use those on my nails. Up next. Hello, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Gigi. So I've taken off my old nails. There's still a tiny bit of gel on my nails there. You can see it. But that's why I always put that little bit down to protect my nails. And actually, I think that might just be the polygel. I forget, it's been a while since I applied those nails. And they had a couple sets of fills and whatnot. So it was just time. I wanted a fresh set. And we are going to put on the same exact polygel. It is something. Canny. It's canny. I really like this polygel. It's real easy to work with. And one thing I don't like about most polygels is when you put them on with forms, and I always use forms for my nails, the underneath is not smooth and shiny like when you use builder gel, but canny is. So that's why I really like it a lot. That's one of the reasons. But it's also super stiff, and I find that to be the easiest kind to work with. So, and it works well with alcohol. So if you're looking for one that's just really nice and makes a very nice nail, try Canny. Not sponsored. They don't know me. And I don't like their builder gel. So there you go. I like what I like, and it's their poly gel. And I definitely will purchase it again for sure. So all I'm doing now is just getting my nails ready for a fresh application. I am just smoothing the little bit of gel that's still on there, but also cleaning up the exposed area of nail and removing the shine. And now I'm coming in with my cuticle bit, just any little bit of skin that is still connected to my nail. I'm just flaking that off, right? You want to be super gentle. You don't want to, I mean, it kind of looks like I'm digging, but I'm really not. I'm just like, you push back your cuticles and they do lift up a little bit. So you can kind of get underneath there a little bit and just flake away any skin that's on there. And that's really all I'm doing. And you're not trying to push down hard or anything. And like right there, I'll use it on my actual skin a little bit to get any rough spots off. That way I don't have to do a lot of clipping or anything. And this time I really didn't have any clipping to do. But this is just a little diamond bit anyway. So, I mean, unless you're working at a high speed or you're really pressing down or getting super aggressive, you're really not going to run into a ton of problems. So as you can see, I'm not showing you every single finger because it just gets real repetitive, and you can clearly see from a couple of nails what I'm doing. And if you're going to start doing this for yourself using an e-file, my recommendation is you get one of those really cheap practice hands. You can get them at the nail supply store for like $5 sometimes, and practice. Just practice. Apply nails to it and start using it. And when you can be really gentle with your practice hand, you'll know you're ready for your own hand, right? But I would not recommend that you go straight out of the box, never having used one before, and start on yourself or anyone else. So what I did first here, sorry, I was yapping away. What I did first was put on my dehydrator. That was the first bottle. And now this is my primer. Both of those are by Mia Secret. And then the third thing I use is by Light Elegance, and that's this right here, and it's called Tack. And even though the polygel on my nails don't actually need any kind of primer, the tack is kind of like a double-sided tape. It's also a gel because it has to be cured. So I just feel like, why not? Right? It's not hurting anything, and it cures on there real nice. And I've never had any trouble not with doing that. So that's what I do. If you have a reason why I shouldn't, let me know in the comment section. I'm always willing to hear some different opinions and different experiences. You know, I want to know what you're doing with your nails and how they're working for you or not working for you, right? If you want a group to talk about that kind of stuff, actually, I have a Facebook group. It's called DIY Nail Art. We have a lot of really great people in there who post a lot of nail art. But if you need to ask questions and stuff, we really encourage that as well. And come on over and join if you're still on Facebook. Honestly, that's all I use Facebook for anymore is nail art groups. That's it. So as you can see, this is very stiff. And it was chilly in my house from the air conditioner, so I think that's why it was extra stiff today. But now that I've got my form on and everything's prepped and ready, I've put this little blob on there. It's actually like a closed tube of polygel. And now I put it like pretty much in the middle of where I want it to be. And then I just start pressing it out, pressing out the length, pressing toward the cuticle. I don't put it super close to the cuticle. I feel like it's a little bit easier for me to press it in toward the cuticle, and it helps keep me from getting any polygel underneath my cuticle or on top of my cuticle that I have to clean off. So, and you definitely, if you get it on your skin, just clean it off before you do any curing. And this is a non-dominant application, so yeah, sometimes that might happen. You know, you do your very best and then you clean it off as you go before you hit the lamp. I will say, if I'm being 100% honest, that it was a varying degrees of success cleaning up my nails from the gel polish. We did darker colors this time, and those dark colors like to stick to your skin. I don't know what that is. It's the pigment, I'm sure. They're very stainy, and they like to get in the nooks and the crannies. So be extra careful with those. But sometimes with your non-dominant, you're just doing the best that you can. But as you can see, I'm just about done here. I'm just pressing everything and using the alcohol in my brush to help me smooth down without moving anything really, just smoothing the surface and making sure I have everything as even as possible, because that's going to eliminate a lot of the filing. And while we're talking about filing, I did film it. But sort of filmed it. The camera was on, but mostly I ended up just drifting out of frame. I am so bad at filming the filing. Now, there are a ton of sculpting videos on this channel, and some of them actually do contain a good amount of my filing routine. So just go start watching some of the sculpting videos. You're going to be able to see how I have progressed as a nail artist through the years. And, there's plenty of places to say, hey, you did a great job, and plenty of videos where you can say, hey, that was really not so great. So enjoy that. But there's a lot of them where I do actually get the filing on there. And I think usually it's my filing with my dominant hand. It's a little easier to stay in frame like that. So there you go. There you go. What am I going to say? There's nothing more to say than that. So I'm just going to show you this second nail. And then we are going to, like I said, not move on to the filing. We're going to move on to the unboxing portion of the video. And this portion while I'm sculpting, and then the portion where I do my actual polishing of the nails and whatnot, all of that is a voiceover today. But the unboxing is actually me talking while I'm doing the unboxing. So there'll be a pause in the voiceover, and you'll get to see me do the unboxing, which is coming up here in just a moment. And then I'll come back to the voiceover after we get all those beautiful products pulled out of the box. And a sneak peek, I'll tell you, there's so far there's only one thing that I'm disappointed about in this box. 1.5. 1.5. There you go. But all in all, it was a pretty successful purchase, I'd say. Guys, here we go with the unboxing portion of the video. Okay, guys, welcome back to part 2 of the video. I got an order from Nail Company Wholesale Supply out of Pensacola, Florida. My address has been covered up. Not that I think anyone's coming by, but better safe than sorry. So let's open it up. This is going to be part 2 of the video where we look at what I ordered, okay? And then part 3, we'll be putting some of this on these, okay? That's crazy. Anyways, where do we want to start? Let's start with these. The first thing that I got I was out of black and white. Now, I've had DC before, but not these exact colors. I've even had black and white from them before, but the French tip and the Master Black, those are new colors to me. So I really wanted to give those a try. And then I love this color of pink. And I'm out of it. So I thought I would just pick this one up. And of course, these all have the duos where you have the gel polish and the regular polish. So if you have a need for that, it's always a good deal. These were like $6 each, I want to say. So that's a good deal. Now inside this box, we've got 2 more things from D&D. We've got this striper in black, just because you use a lot of black, right? And I've been wanting to try these striper polishes and see what I think. And then there's this white gel ink. We're going to give it a try on something black. We'll do it on something black. Maybe even on this set. Oh, that's a good idea. Now, I got a new stain-resistant top coat because I am just about out of super shiny, and I thought, let's just broaden our horizons and see what else is out there. And so we got the Not Polish brand, so we'll be definitely using this today. Now, these 2 things, I have been wanting to try this brand since I saw it a couple months ago, I guess. I don't know how long they've been out, but I started noticing them recently. So I got a white because white's tricky, right? And it's not every brand gets it right. So I wanted to check it out. And then I just wanted a really pale pink, and I thought this one would. The color of the polish bottle isn't what I saw on the model's hand, and I'm hoping the color is more like that. But we've got the Chaun Legend, and I'm really excited to try those. Okay. That's it for the little box. Here is just something that I saw that was available. It was like $3, I want to say, and it's just a little scraper and a little stamper. So maybe we'll do some stamping today to give that a try as well, but if not today, definitely soon. And last but not least, that is the end of the box. We got this, which is some cream gels by Gelish. I have not tried any Gelish polishes before, or honestly, anything by Gelish before. I'm trying to think, but I don't recall ever using anything by them. So this will be our first Gelish experiment. Let's go ahead and pull it out. Oh, that's shiny. Look at that. This is so pretty. This is very inspiring, right? So we're going to pop it open, and inside there's 6 little pots of gel, which are removable. And each one opens individually. And they come with a nice brush. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out the colors just sort of as we pulled them out. Well, this is one thing that I really appreciated, that they opened these and stuffed these in here to protect it during shipping. That's really nice. I am not going to open the polish, just the gels. Ooh, ooh. That's a pretty white. Got a nice drip on it. Yeah. Here, let's put a little on my thumb. I'm not going to cure any of these swatches. This is non-dominant too, guys, so if I'm a little shaky, be sweet to me. Okay, that's pretty nice. If I was using my dominant hand, I feel like I'd get a better application with less shadowing, but that's pretty nice, guys. And that is French Tips 000 in the DC. D&D DC, sorry. Because they've got different lines. There's D&D Daisy. Right, so let's go ahead and check out this black, which is 888. Master Black. Oh, that's rich. Oh, wow. Sometimes when you open a black, it has more of a gray cast. This looks very, very inky black. Almost like that paint called Blackest Black, the pigment that you can get. Although, I think you have to ask the guy. I don't know the whole story, guys. Oh, wow. I think this is the blackest black that I have ever had. Look at that. Oh, let's not put it in all messy style. Okay, let's grab this pink. Really, that's so thoughtful. Don't you think? That is so thoughtful. And this is 049. It's called Dazzle Zone. Yeah, that's exactly the color I thought it was going to be. Look at that. It's like if burgundy was pink instead of red, right? And I had a pot from Model 1s that was basically this color, maybe slightly different, but it's empty now. And so when I saw this one, I knew I wanted it. Look how rich. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. Wow, I was thinking about doing red nails from this, but maybe I want this. Wow. Guys. Okay, let's just check this out while we're working on the D&D. And this is just D&D nail art gel in black 01 black. Okay, that's not the thinnest brush in the world, so I could see definitely using a different striper with it as well, but it is very pretty. It's not as black as the Master Black. You can see there's some graying in there. It's like a lighter gray or lighter black, I want to say. I'm not sure. Yeah. It doesn't have the depth of the Master Black. I feel like I would love it if the Master Black was in this bottle as well. But I'm not mad at it. You know we're going to use it. This has to be shaken. I'm assuming it's like an alcohol ink. Let's see what it looks like. I don't know that we'll be able to see anything if I tried to put it on my nail right now. It's white. You can see in there that it is white. I don't know, can you see in there? Yeah. It is white, and it's definitely alcohol-y. Okay, you can't really, I mean, there's not much to test until we put it on some black polish, or maybe even dark blue or green or something. Like for some marble nails. Maybe we do a marble nail. Maybe we do a marble nail. We do want to try this stuff. Now let's give these a try. Let's start with the white. Okay, I've already got some black polish on here from something else. That's not what you want. Especially since these bottles are so pretty. Oh, wow. Okay, that's thick. That's a thick gel. Look at that. That's a slow drip. The only thing, so straight off the bat, I don't like is how skinny the brush is. I like a wider flat brush. It is a flat brush, which I appreciate. Wow, you can feel the creaminess of it. It is definitely a creamy, thick gel. It's pretty. Okay, I like it. It's pretty. I'm not sure I like it so much more than the DNC that it's worth the extra price. As like I said with the DNC kits, it's like $6 for the set. But the Chaun polishes were, I want to say it was $11 or $12 per bottle. So I'm not sure I love it double the price more, but it is creamy. We'll have to play with it and see. It's hard to tell just from a swatch, right? And this Chaun Legend is Vanilla Vixen, by the way. Wow, sorry. Wow, I really got black everywhere. Look at me. Look at how pretty that is. It's just really like a shell pink. Look at that. It's like a cover pink. That's going to be beautiful for Frenches. Or just as a nice base for some art. Can already see like some pretty shimmer flowers on that. And my granddaughter wants a pink and black set, so this was the best kit for that, I guess. Or order, not kit, order. And pop this open. And let's just go ahead and pop them all open so we can see the colors. So this is a fire red, a mauve glitter, which is, that's pretty. It's more of a pink, I think, than a mauve, but that hollow glitter is gorgeous. This is a wine color, which is very, it's a purpley wine. I dig it. This is true red. We have burgundy red, and then black. I think it's just called black. Yep, black. All right, let's give these all a swatch and see how we like them. Okay, wow, that's creamy. The Model 1's cream gels that I have, which really are my favorites, so far, Gelish, we'll see what you got. They've got an even thicker consistency than this, but this creaminess, you can't complain. It's beautiful. This brush is just separating crazy style. I didn't load the brush with color, so that's probably my fault. Look at that. That's a pretty red. That's a good red for me. I love it. All right. Let's clean that. It doesn't have a satisfying snap when you close it. Tell me if you know what I mean. If you know, you know. Let's get this mauve glitter. You know, sometimes glitter polishes feel gritty when you pick them up. I did not get that feeling. That's pretty cute. That would make a really nice topper on that black, or maybe on that burgundy, even on that wine. Look at that. And it lays pretty flat, so I feel like some top coat and you would be pretty good to go. Okay, let's come in with this wine that I find to be very purpley. Isn't it crazy how everybody sees color different? I love that though. Oh my God. Oh my God. My heart just pitter-pattered. Okay, maybe this is the color we're gonna wear today. Oh. With like a black ombre tip. Very, very, very subtle at the bottom. Oh my God. Okay. Let's do the true red. Okay, I like this red even more. It's more of a bluey red. And I think that's even better for me than the fire red. Wow. I like that so much it's hard to choose between it and the wine, because I could definitely see it going either way. Oh, that one snapped. That makes me upset the others didn't. Okay, let's do this burgundy red, which is like a brownish red, I guess. Yeah, definitely. Oh, this is the prettiest burgundy I think I've ever seen. I am going to get a lot of use out of these this fall. That's why I picked this palette. They had 2 other color palettes available on the website, and I thought we're just about to hit fall and I'm going to get the most use out of this in the coming months. And I couldn't be happier with how beautiful these came out. Or came out, yeah, came out, but how beautiful they are. They're so creamy and they spread on so nice. And look how rich the color is. Oh my goodness. Okay, this black, even looking at it in the pan, has kind of a gray sort of look, but let's see if I'm just, you know, thinking that and it's not true. It's a soft black. I'll give it that, but it's pretty. That is nice. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. That's really beautiful. Oh, let's go ahead and just open this really quick to see what the drip and stuff and how it looks. Oh, that's pretty. Look, it's very thick. I like that. I like a nice thick top coat. It's got a pretty shine. All right, I can't wait to try this out. We're going to use it today. Okay, guys, this is the haul. Really excited about everything we got. I'm mostly excited about this. And I am absolutely loving this black. This white as well, but this black. Mwah, chef's kiss. If you were just looking for the blackest black, get this Master Black by DNC or DNDDC. You won't regret it. Let's go ahead. I'm going to clean all this up and we're going to come right back to do my nails. Okay, as you can see, I made my decision and we went with the wine color. There's so many good colors in that came out of that box, and I really struggled with what to do, but I just kept looking at everything and my eyes kept going back to that wine color. And I said, you know what? That's the one for me. I absolutely love it. I think I was watching Rick and Morty when I did this set. And if you see me pausing, I think I'm watching Rick and Morty. Um, the new season just finished, and so it's coming out on HBO and Hulu. And of course, I'm gonna watch it on HBO, so I don't have to see commercials. But I was watching, I was rewatching the whole series, just just to catch up. Here I am showing you some of the hit and miss of me cleaning up these nails, because I did pretty good since it's my left hand, but what are you going to do, guys? What are you going to do? Here's a second coat on that thumbnail. Look at how rich that color is. I'm just going to say Gelish did a really good job with this color. We'll see how all the rest shake out. I'm going to use the black in this one as well. Um, all I'll really say is that while it's fine, it does not hold a candle to the Master Black from the D&D DC collection. That is officially my new favorite black. And I'm blown away by how beautiful it is. I feel like that white and that black are going to make a beautiful marble that you could then put pigment on. I feel like that's going to happen soon. So, I feel like that's going to happen soon, even if it's just for a short, because I'm going to like doing it. It's going to be fun. Okay, we're just going to continue here with a little bit more polish. You know why? Because it's so pretty. While I was editing it, wow, words. Guys, words. Look at me being good at the speaking. While I was editing, I was like, let's just put a little bit more of that pink in there for funds. And it's not pink, it's wine, but it's a pinky purpley wine that's just it's making me happy. Now we're using that black, and as you can see, it's a little more sheer, but that's going to be great for some sheer black nails for Halloween coming up. So I'm not upset to have it. And it goes on real smooth. And if I'd smoothed out my nails a little better, then you wouldn't see all the little scratches. Now what I'm going to do on the wine nails is just add the ever so subtle bit of ombre at the very tippy tip. I don't want it to be, like half a nail ombre. I just want it to look like it's fading to black, right? So I started with putting it, guys, I don't even know what to say about why I was so shaky right there. And I probably should have cut that out, but I roll for real with you guys. What am I going to say? There you go. Speaking of that, this video was supposed to be up on Saturday, but I'm a little bit struggling, guys. We're at the end of summer, and I can feel that the summer sadness is starting to lift a little bit, but after having 2 colds this summer, and even though this summer of heat was not actually that bad by Las Vegas standards, for me it's still pretty tough. And I'm always a little extra sad by the end of summer. I mean, I'm bipolar, so when I'm not getting to be outside enough and I'm not getting to be active enough. And thank goodness I have my bike, my stationary bike, and I do my yoga. But of course, being sick for like 5 weeks out of the summer this year, because it does take me a while to get over things. I've not exercised as much as I wanted to this summer, and I've just, anyway, I don't want to get maudlin about it, and I don't want to put a lot of energy on it because that's not how you manifest change. What I want to say is that I feel like everything is just about over, and I'm going to be able to get more into my groove and work on some of the projects I have on the burner, and making messes on my nails like I just did. I did clean that up, of course. After curing, we are going to come in with this matte top coat. This is not something that's staying on the set, but I did want to just show it to you because this is the thing in the box that is the thing that disappointed me. There's one partial disappointment later coming up soon in the video, but this is what is supposed to be a white alcohol ink. It's called a gel ink, but it's not, it's nothing. It's leaving nothing behind. And I know you have to shake it, but I shook it for so long, I practically could have made butter. So it doesn't show up. I'm going to watch some videos and see if I can find out if I'm doing something wrong because I really want a white alcohol ink. I don't have one. Okay, so let's test the stamper that came in the box. Look at that. We're going to go ahead and, since I can't make a marble, we're going to make it a moon set. I'm very in tune with the moon this year. I have a moon spell. Listen, we have a lunar eclipse coming up for the full moon this month. And I'm doing a huge spell. I'm still concocting what I want to do, but it's in a few days. I'm going to make some beautiful eclipse moon water. I'm so excited about it. So I just thought, let's go ahead and make it a moon set because I have that very spacey, witchy set of plates. And I just thought it would really work well. Look at that, all moons. Now on this one black nail, we're going to put this purpley, winey colored gem. Perfect, right? I thought about adding more, but I like the way it looked just all by itself. Now we're going to try that not polish, stain resistant top coat. Let me just tell you, I am enamored with this. It's the shiniest top coat I have ever worn. It is freaking gorgeous. And it's so beautiful how it applies. It really just, it's just magic. It's liquid magic. And I had a wonderful time playing with it. And if it is indeed stain resistant, I think I have a new top coat. And it's not a hard gel, so there's no sticky layer at the end. And I think because of that, it's shinier than the super shiny. And sorry, Light Elegance, I love you guys, but I think you just lost me as a top coat customer. So, but I've only had it on my fingers for a couple of days. And so we'll see how it lasts. And we'll talk about it again when we take these nails off. And of course, again, when I do my other hand, because that's coming up on the next video. But let's add some oil for nourishment. And here we are, guys. This is the finished set. I like them a lot. I love this color. This is it's almost fall. Let's get rid of this hot weather moon set. Okay, I guess we'll just call it the moon set, but all the rest of that's in my heart. I just want you to know the rest of that lives in my heart. I am not a summer girl, and I am ready for it to be over. I don't know what that pink stuff on my finger is. If I flip it back out, you'll see. I don't know what it was. Maybe a marker or something. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this set and all of the things I got in the comment section below. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you to pieces. We are going to see you in the next one, and you have a wonderful day. Mwah. Bye-bye.